There were calls for opposition to form their shadow cabinet. Is that necessary?
The shadow cabinet applies to a country that have a two-party system, like in England,
Okay.
right? Conservative, Labour. Of course, they have a third party now called the Liberal Democratic Party. But the Liberal Democratic is the third force that can be with Conservative or Labour, depending on the election result lah.
Okay.
So they can be the kingmaker, but they not necessarily mean that they have a three-party. The two-party system still works in England, despite the fact that they have this smaller party. So the opposition, what they call it, the shadow cabinets, comes quite handy, because in the events that this party that collapse, then the opposition party that has a shadow cabinet can overtake immediately. You know, it has happened in England, but here we don't have that. Given the facts that I think we don't have a comfortable, political party that can say that, I am one political party and the other one is the opposition. You see, here the political party like Bersatu, UMNO, PAS, GPS. These are the things that I think will be quite difficult to have these shadow cabinets in. Maybe we have to look at the new model, the new shadow cabinets. Not necessarily have to follow the English Westminster model
Okay.
that apply to our system.
What could be the model like?
Well, we can say that these are the alternative cabinet in the event that this present cabinets collapse. You see, but I think this is something new we have to really discuss, because our system works in such a way that whoever become the prime minister, right, and then that prime minister will decide who will be in his cabinet day and day. But I understand what you're saying. If we have a alternative cabinet now, right? We said these are the lineup, okay, and then if the present cabinet collapse, then this lineup will take over. Then the people have some form of, I guess, a preparation and expectation. These are the alternative cabinet that we can rely on, right? Because shadow cabinets in England is quite different, where if the Minister of Finance table a budget, the shadow cabinet can table a budget. You see, but we don't do that here.
So you really agree and advocated the alternative cabinet?
We can look into that. We can look into the alternative cabinet to replace a present cabinet when it collapses.